Hi everyone, and welcome to the energy update from October 14th till 20th, 2024. My name is Heike and I'm now sharing with you what my guides told me for this week. The first topic I got was turn inward. This energy is related, or it's the October full moon on October 17th, which is bringing this energy actually, and it's officially seen as the beginning of the dark period of the year. So it was traditionally the time to store food and to prepare for the dark and the cold season, and yes, I'm sure we can all relate still. So nature shows us how to let go. We all see these beautiful colored leaves that really make us pay attention, and they're just so beautiful. We have to see it, and then we see them falling down. So that's actually the process of letting go. And then very shortly the trees stand there bare. Well, normally that was at the end of, or by the end of October. Sometimes it's a little bit later now, but then we just see the strong, bare, exposed tree. And to me, I don't know if you can relate, that's always like the essence of the tree. We can see its real strength. And it's like the pure tree. All this beauty, all these leaves are gone. So I'm not saying it's not beautiful, it is, but you can see the real essence, what's in it, kind of, yes? What's behind all this, dressing up with the leaves. And that's a process actually that's happening with us as well. So this significance is something that we are going through as well. So it's about letting go of old stories you've been telling yourself, or outdated beliefs, which, if we're really looking at them, have never been a true thing anyway. They were a belief. And of course also old ways of operating. Maybe you now just question things and then you come to a different solution, different result, and as a result you do something differently, you change. So that's of course a very good thing and a result of turning inward. So it's the same with the daylight. Now we have shorter days, so it's really necessary to think, okay, what do I need to do in this part where there is daylight? Light means energy, so when I'm energized, what do I need to do? What do I need to get done? And we all notice, I'm sure you can relate, that in winter, in the dark period, we don't do as many things because it's just not such a long time where we have energy for that. We get tired, we need rest, more sleep, maybe. And we're slower, our metabolism is slower, our circulation is slower when it's getting cold. So, well, of course, if you are living somewhere where it's warm, it's different because light energizes and you have a longer time of where you are active, yes, and doing things, getting things done. So it's really about seeing what is the essence, what is really important, what is the priority, and what is unnecessary. So it's a time of question, of letting go physically, mentally, emotionally, and maybe also spiritually. The second topic is embrace your shadow. I was a little surprised because I thought, okay, that's the typical November thing, but the guide said no. And anyway, we are up until October 20th and October 22nd until November 21st, that's Scorpio season. So that's actually the traditional looking at your shadow period. So they just said, no. This is starting now. So let's see. They say that, of course, as we all know, the shadows are the unloved parts of ourselves, parts that we avoid, that maybe we are afraid of, that we don't really allow to come forward. So now it's really a time to question that, they said. Start questioning it. And they said they like us to answer those questions always written down, as you know. And they said, what do you not like about yourself? And really, please make a list of which or of characteristics on all levels, physically, mentally, emotionally, you do not like about yourself. And then, second question is, how can you make the changes so you are happy with this? What does it take? Yeah, so for each thing that you put down, what does it take? And they also said that it's not about telling us that we are wrong, but we know that what we think of as a flaw can really be a quality if you look at it in a different way. So, for example, if you are jealous about something or jealous of a person, actually it is admiration. So what can you do with this admiration? And also, for example, being more direct, you are a person who, speaks their mind honestly and clearly, and that can be a quality. Of course, there are people who think that's disruptive, but there are also people who cherish your honesty, who know that what you are saying is true. Yeah, you are standing for what you're saying, and they can take it as such. Also, who may like your clarity. That's a quality. Yes, for some people that's disruptive, and you may be criticized. So you may criticize yourself for it now, but really, looking at it, you could look at it from a different perspective. And maybe there is a loving friend or another close person to you that you can talk to and who tells you something like that. Look, this is not a flaw. You don't need to dress that, because really it's your authentic being and you are good. So it's really about that. Yes, who do you really like to be? And work with what you have and discover your qualities. So actually, in essence, it's about loving yourself more, and that's in essence what embracing the shadow is. And there we are again with the turning inward theme. Love your essence. Okay, so the message from the masters is actually very interesting, and it's a very practical one. Does your home and your office or workspace represent who you are? And it's really a thing about purging, about reorganizing, about, also a little bit about this efficiency. How do you really work? Because then you can organize things having that in mind to be more efficient, so you don't have to have long ways, or to just save yourself time and energy. That's one thing. And they also said maybe you've been doing all this already, because you may also want to think about the things you are surrounding yourself with, the sentimental items, and then ask yourself about the sentimental value, your emotions. How do you feel in that space? So that's a very important process. So it's about being, yes, efficient on one hand, but also emotionally efficient. So it's like mentally efficient, emotionally efficient, and physically efficient. So that you look at your surrounding with these eyes. And also they said, we had a week, a series of wasting days at the end of September, 21st till 28th included. So maybe you've already done it. But the guides say, please take another look, because there may be some changes, yes, within you, which then, of course, are reflected in the outside and make you decide in a different way. Okay, so that was it for this week. Thank you very, very much for being here and for your time, for your attention, and please help us to grow an audience so we can help more people. So please play the YouTube game, and also very greatly appreciate it if you help the Feel Good Workout channel to grow, because that's the trauma release channel. It really helps. It's a meditation and movement, and yeah, processing energies and releasing trauma. Also, there's a daily dose on Instagram at Heike Dance. So thank you very much. Lots of love, and we see you for the next update.